There's a team that no one's beaten, and that's Philadelphia. Troy, you guys have them next week. And I heard you talking about them from week 2 when you had them against Minnesota, and they caught your attention there, and they've done nothing since then to deter anyone from thinking they're good. But I wonder, as time goes on, you're the last unbeaten. How do things change with all the attention that comes with that and the curiosity about just how good you are? You've lived through that. I just wonder, as the expectations change and the attention changes, what Philadelphia has to manage.
Well, this is a fun time. I mean, it's a fun time for everybody in the organization. It's fun for the players. And when you get on these kinds of runs, it just feels like it's never going to end. The reality is that at some point it's going to end. So
sure.
If you're asking me what's going to be the biggest challenge for them, it's going to be when they do lose a game. How then do they bounce back from that? Because it's unlikely that they're going to go through the season and not lose a game.
Right.
But sometimes one loss turns into 2 or 2 turns into 3, and I think that's going to be the challenge for them. Can they come right back and pull it back together and win? I believe that they can. I like this team a lot. I like them, as I said, from week 2 when we saw them. We thought they'd be a better team than they were a year ago. Joe and I saw them in the playoff game that they lost at Tampa. And the growth not only of Jalen Hurts, he kind of tends to get the headlines as quarterbacks do, but that entire team, along with the coaching staff, I think everyone across the board has really done their part. And then along with Roseman, the general manager, of building that roster, there's just a lot to like. And I believe that they'll weather that when they do hit the bump in the road, because even our best years when we won Super Bowls and every team since, they go through difficult times. There's going to be some things that they have to deal with. So far, they really haven't, but they will at some point during this year, and it's how do they deal with that?
Yeah, right. You don't see an obvious loss on the schedule, but in this league, it can pop up at any time. And at this halfway point, we saw a real good team tonight in Baltimore. We'll see another really good one next week in Philadelphia. Gentlemen, travel safely. Look forward to our visit after that game.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
One second. If I promise to laugh like Tim Kurkjian, will you do a little Baltimore accent on our way off your show here tonight?
You don't need. I mean, can you do the Kurkjian
audience.
laugh? Can you do a Kurkjian laugh? Do you have that?
Hey, fellas, how you doing? Yeah, I can do the voice.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, Baltimore had Joe Flacco. Go ahead.
I can't do it. I can't.
Well, wait
laugh
a minute.
Like that,
you said if you promise, that's a bait and switch.
Okay, it's right. It was bait and switch, but I heard Joe Flacco, so I'm good. I'm content for the night.
I do the Kurkjian, and then you do the laugh. That's how all right, go away. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.